I sure am hungry.
You would speak about your stomach at a time like this? So scared you just want to turn tail and scamper back to the castle, huh?
Well, yes. I'd like to return. No enemies at the castle and food aplenty. Don't you want to go back too, Leart?
Don't group me together with you. I'd like to get a reward for proving myself in battle.
Reward? Didn't you say you only wanted honor?
Did I?
Also, remember saying you wanted to be led by Stern and Fordham rather than being in Calum?
Hold your tongue. Someone might hear you.
True though, isn't it? You'd get a closer view of Stern after all.
I want nothing of the sort. I think I finally realized.
Oh, then is Lord Mont the new object of your affection instead of Lord Stern?
You flat-mouthed fool. You are truly dense. You intend to serve your whole life?
You saying the life of a soldier isn't for you?
Well, I could save up enough money to buy myself a peaceful place somewhere and just retire.
Oh, I never thought of that.
What about you? You don't have any concerns about the future?
Whatever will be, I say.
How could I fall for this big oaf of all people?
Did you say something?
Nothing at all. On your feet. The enemy approaches.
So, this is where we lay our ambush. Seems a good plan to me.
We have thorough knowledge of this land. We must use that to our advantage.
This is true, and yet...
There are so many stars out tonight.
each one tells of danger. Shadows lurk in the darkness.
What do you mean?
Allow me to show you.
What the?
Don't move.
A shinobi from Horn?
That necklace you hold. I believe that belongs to Lady Macherie. What has become of her?
Do your eyes fail you, Shinobi? Can you not see who stands right there?
Lady Macherie. She's not alone. Schützelt is by her side, too.
Does it look as though they are our prisoners?
I see. Then I shall spare your lives. However, next time you will not be so lucky.
She vanished.
Apologies, Lord Mont. This is inexcusable.
I hope that shinobi gets a proper explanation.
Explanation?
If Macherie explains that we helped her after her carriage was set upon by those bandits.
Maybe this fight would be over. But... when next we fight Fennis, will not Horn aid them in battle? Should that come to pass, we would stand little chance of victory.
That's right. So long as we're at war with Fennis, Horn will also be our enemy.
As would Lady Macherie.
Then what should we do?
The only way for us to survive is to defeat Moraga before Horn's reinforcements arrive. And it must be done by whatever means necessary.
Lynx,
You are unharmed, my lady.
I see that my ever-worried father has sent you.
It was my decision to come, my lady.
What is it?
I have a message for Schitzelt.
It couldn't be. Is it about Naya?
What is it? What happened? Out with it.
Naya is no longer with us.
What are you saying? That's impossible!
There was talk of you being a Leonis spy, conspiring with bandits and taking our Lady Marcherie hostage.
Who would breathe such foul lies into existence?
One of King Moraga's shinobi claims to have seen the whole affair take place.
Gather yourself, Schitzelt.
Lynx, I need to hear it. Who murdered my beloved Naya?
Sharing that information won't be necessary, Lynx.
Loosen your tongue, or else I'll strike you down here and now.
Lady Marcherie,
Lord Mont, they're heading straight for us!
His Majesty King Rob still has faith in Schitzelt. However, King Moraga flew into a rage when he defended Schitzelt. He spoke of treachery, a secret alliance with Leonis in an attempt to destroy Fennis.
Ridiculous.
He took it as a great offense after having married his dearest daughter to the House of Horn. King Rob could not utter a word in kind.
And so he offered Naya as proof of his loyalty?
No. Without so much as a word to King Rob, King Moraga gave the command to a shinobi in his charge.
There can be no mercy.
Perhaps this very upheaval is what Fennis was hoping for. Schitzelt, you are turning your blade against Fennis. That was precisely Moraga's goal. Do you not understand? Father will not be able to oppose Moraga. And to add insult to injury, now Moraga plans to get rid of me as well.
His last breath will be drawn before my blade, I swear it.
Even if by doing so, you destroy our homeland?
Forgive me for speaking so plainly.
There is no fault in speaking of what has already passed. But alas, we will not raise our swords against Leonis.
Leonis is the enemy, my lady.
Should you disobey me, you will die. Understood?
You have my loyalty, my lady.
That mangy Moraga. I'd heard tell of his savagery, but never his wits. We must prepare ourselves for the worst. Mont.
Wow, someone is looking for a fight.
Shitselt.
Are you not Lady Ma Sherry's escort? Just where do you think you're going?
To slay Moraga.
Moraga is our enemy as well. We should stand together and...
No, he is mine and mine alone. Out of my way.
The stars are unusually boisterous this night.
Should I go after him?
The answer to your question is not an easy one to give. Should one choose to live on, even though one suffers in despair? Or should one seek death, to afford one's soul its respite?
You aren't truly suggesting that it's better to let someone die, are you?
Who is to say? Fickle is the wind that fills the sails of a ship.
I can't leave that fool to go off on his own like that.
Then what do you plan on doing?
I request your permission to go after him. I'll bring him back here, or I'll fight at his side. No telling which it will be. But we mustn't leave him to his own devices.
Very well.
Thank you, Lord Mont. I'll be back before you know it.
Lilith sees her former self reflected in Lord Shitselt.
You're...
What are you doing here?
Lady Mocherie.
Whatever has become of your nightly guardian?
She's gone off somewhere in search of Shitselt.
I see.
Has something happened?
The truth of it is,
most terrible.
but why would that knight go to such lengths to help Shitselt?
Lilith lost someone precious to her in the war with Fennis, too.
A lover?
No, a brother.
That makes sense. I suppose it is pain that bonds them. Then there is naught else we can do.
Just a moment. What are you planning?
With one knight gone, you'll need another to fill her place. I'll be your bodyguard. Just be grateful. What, not happy about it?
No, it's great. I mean, it's fine.
Then let's be off. Follow my lead. You've proven yourself to be more capable than I thought. What troubles you, Mont? You will gain nothing by getting lost in your thoughts.
Apologies, I'm just worried.
About Lilith and Shitselt?
No, about you.
Worried about me? Perhaps you finally become a man.
You mock me. Moraga will catch wind of us soon enough. should we continue fighting like this.
Are you concerned about the alliance with Venice breaking apart?
The alliance isn't my concern, but rather what the future holds for you. I fear it is dark.
You are not long for this world, Mont.
Huh?
The battlefield is no place for a kindness such as yours.
It doesn't matter. I've no desire to be a hero.
Then what do you want to be?
Nothing in particular. I am who I am. I don't want to slay 1,000 enemies. I want to keep one person safe. That is why I fight.
Keep one person safe. Are you talking about me?
Yes, I'll protect you, no matter what. You have my word.
I shall hold you to that, Mont.
I heard what happened.
And so you abandoned the prince to hound me out of pity?
Pity. Perhaps.
What would you know of what I'm dealing with?
What would I know of it? More than you realize. I lost somebody to Venice too. My brother. Slain in battle.
Your brother?
Desperate to take Moraga's head, I left Leonis. I couldn't rest until he lay dead. Alas, I never did get my revenge.
Your warning falls on deaf ears. I know he is to be feared, but there are some fights from which a man can never back down.
And there are fights from which a woman can never back down. Maybe I can put to rest one of my oldest desires, if we work together.
Do as you please.
There he is, a cur.
Moraga! Oh, well, if it isn't the backstabbing knight who betrayed Venice.
Wave your forked tongue elsewhere. We see through your lies.
Brought another brave knight with you too, huh? Come to unhead me before Horn's troops arrive, have you? Lilith, was it? I remember you. And there's something you should remember. You don't have the mettle to beat me.
I've changed. And this time, I'm not alone.
What's changed? Nothing. One slug, 2 slugs. You cannot lay a finger on me.
Enough of the boasts. Ready your blade.
The first sword of the solidest royal guard. Been a while since I had a bit of fun.
Is that...
Even together, the two of them did not stand a chance.
There you are, my sweet. Start begging for your life. Tell me you can't wait to bear me a son. Do it, and you might save your own skin.
Revolting. You make me sick.
Revolting? Me? Then you can die with the rest of them!
Lynx!
What the? Damn it! A smoke bomb. You slugs!
Thought I'd come unprepared! This is our second dance.
Craven slugs. This isn't the last of me. I'll pay you back in blood for this!
Damn it! Great timing.
There you are.
That voice.
King Elda.
The king?
You've crossed blades with Moraga.
We've certainly mucked things up.
Then there's not for it. I must go.
No, King Elda. We must retreat for now.
Oh, the brave princess deigns to retreat? But alas, first we must dispose of this filth.
Shitselt, how are your wounds?
Forgive me, Lady Marjorie.
It's okay. Don't apologize.
Hooray! Reinforcements!
Reinforcements? It couldn't be.
Horn! The reinforcements hail from Horn!
Then it is too late.
It's daybreak.
What are you dithering about for? We need to get out of here now, else they will catch us.
Marjorie, could you not return to Horn alone? If the situation were explained to your father, surely we could come to an understanding.
So much for your royal education.
Pardon me?
Do you not comprehend, Mont? The only one spared in such a plan would be Lady Marjorie herself.
Precisely. Taking me as your hostage will allow you to negotiate with father.
As our hostage? But that would...
Did the words not fall out of your own mouth? I thought you swore to protect me. Well?
I swore it then, and I'll swear it again now. I will protect you.
As you should. Then let us retreat. Leona's castle awaits my return.
A brigade was being set upon by bandits near the border. King Elda and the Crown Prince Mont of the Kingdom of Leonis headed out to perform a rescue with the 2nd Division, Calum, in tow. Whom should they find under attack but Princess Macherie of the Kingdom of Horn? Mont and Macherie joined forces to rout the bandits, and only then did they learn the truth of the assault. Macherie had been en route to marry the King of Fennis, whose kingdom is a political enemy of Leonis. Now, under the pretext of reclaiming his bride-to-be, King Moraga has launched an invasion into Leonis territory. Whereupon, Horn, ally of Fennis by marriage, has called its armies to unite under Moraga in this effort. Amidst the chaos of the battlefield, Mont promised Macherie that he would protect her at all costs. Alas.
Your Highness, during the battle with Fennis, the Horn Army.
Father's plans may be to cut down Moraga before Horn's reinforcements arrive. Alas, if things continue at this rate, a battle with their allied forces will be unavoidable.
A moment, Stern. If the misunderstanding with Horn were to be resolved, then we may be able to avert battle. The Princess of Horn survived her encounter with the bandits by virtue of Leonis's aid. Favors oft beget favors.
Our relationship with Horn has thus far been amicable. Perhaps if the truth reaches their ears, they'll withdraw their soldiers. For the time being, at least.
For the time being?
Yes, it may solve the problem, but only temporarily.
Smart lad, that one.
Oh, you are in agreement?
King Rob seems to be a wise general with a strong respect for righteousness. They should cease their attack for now. However, should Fennis assail Leonis again...
Horn would march onto Leonis Castle at full strength. Your counsel is much appreciated. Then it appears there is no scheme that can abate the threat of Horn.
Not entirely accurate, Your Highness. There is one option.
Indulge me.
We must end Moraga's life.
Master, will you not lend us your strength? I heard tell that not even Lilith stood a chance against him. But with your help...
Please, we humbly request your aid.
Here we go again. Just as I was thinking about retirement, too.
Master.
It's not like I can refuse, now is it? Let's see how far we can push this aging sword, shall we?
You have my deepest thanks. It's reassuring to have you fight with us.
But you'd best strengthen your resolve. Moraga will not be defeated unless one courts death.
That cannot be allowed to happen. From King Elda himself.
Stand down, Kitone.
But...
Kitone, you must understand. When swords are drawn, Lord Stern will never back down.
Beg pardon. His Majesty has already completed preparations for the retreat.
Inconceivable. Father would have us hole up in the castle. But unfortunately, we are unprepared for such a situation.
Even if we were to begin preparations now, we would not be able to finish in time.
It seems we have but one option left after all.
Then let us depart.
Mother! You cannot be serious!
What is the value in survival if it is mine alone? It would be better to reach our graves together.
But...
You speak of yourself as a grand warrior, yet you are unable to protect your own mother?
They will not touch a hair on your head, Mother.
My thanks, Stern.
Fordham, move out at once!
I'm sorry to ask this of you, but could you report back to King Elder?
I'll see it done.
You can do better than that. Try saying it again, with a smile. After all, you get to be at Lord Mont's side. That's quite a windfall for you, isn't it?
Not another word.
I'll protect Lord Stern with my life. I expect you to do the same for Lord Mont. Lord Stern.
I know. That mangy Moraga. I'd heard of his savagery. But to think him capable of such devious plotting.
Not what you'd expect from a man who takes what he wants by brute force, is it? Be that as it may, our enemies don't appear to be as great a number as I'd expected.
It has been a while. Shall we give it our all, Master?
Let us indeed. It's time we struck the fear of Fordham into the hearts of those who follow Moraga.
Well, does it hurt?
Get away from me, or I'll cut you down.
My, how gallant.
You have my deepest sympathies. But alas. Are you so naive as to think I can turn a blind eye to threats against my lord?
Schützelt, calm yourself.
You think I won't strike you down just because you're a prince? Trembling, are you? You spineless royal fool!
You are right. I do not have what it takes to be a prince.
What did you say?
But you do not have what it takes to be a royal guard either.
Shut your mouth. Why didn't you move?
A man like you cannot fulfill your duty to Ma Cherie. I shall be her shield.
My sincerest apologies. My subject was not himself.
Pay it no heed. Mont antagonized him. The wounds are mere scratches.
I apologize further for speaking freely. However, it seems that Mont has come into his own rather quickly.
All thanks to you, if I hazard a guess.
Thanks to me?
Let's get out of here. Revenge has slipped our grasp. We should lick our wounds and bide our time.
Prepare to retreat! Kitone, by your pale hue, I presume you bring dark tidings.
Forgive me, Your Grace. Stern has departed to do battle.
With Stern's aid, we can turn this war around.
Stern. You mean the heir to the Leonis crown? Oh, my apologies.
No need for apologies. Stern's skill with the sword is true enough, and far outmatches my own.
Then you have given up?
Given up what?
Is it not obvious? The throne of Leonis.
Who shall sit upon the throne will be decided by me. Kitone, relay this message to Stern. Retreat to the castle at once. What in the hell's the boy thinking? Leaving Helena to march to war.
Beg pardon, Your Grace, but Queen Helena is with him.
She's what?
The enemy is coming! A report from the field, Your Grace. It seems that Fennis reinforcements are heading this way, one after another.
Reinforcements? From Venice?
Seems word of our leaving the castle has already reached Moraga. There's more to him than I thought.
Master, what do you make of Moraga's movements?
That savage? It would seem that he's wary
of me.
King Elder stubbornly refused to send you into the battle against Fennis. That's why Moraga is afraid of you, Lord Stern. You must be what they call a secret weapon.
You're saying that Father kept me back for a time like this.
Well, now we have a chance to seize victory, slight as it may be.
What do you mean?
That means Moraga could be underestimating Lord Mont's abilities.
Insightful as always, Master. I reached a similar conclusion myself.
Maybe his skill with a blade is lacking in comparison to yours, Lord Stern. However, he has seen war more times than one could count. Sometimes flowers bloom even on the battlefield.
I think so too.
Well then, shall we? I really must get loosened up. Oh, I've grown stiff from serving in the castle.
Does it hurt?
Is whining a specialty of the Royal Guard in Horn?
I've given up my position and my honor. I'm no longer a Royal Guard.
You don't say. Well, I guess that can't be helped.
Now you could use me as you will.
Use you? Who's going to do that?
Now that I've lost everything, I expect you'll use me for all I'm worth.
I think you're mistaken. You can be the one to use us.
What are you blathering about?
There exists no war without bloodshed. However, there is certain blood that should never be spilt. Do you not agree? Moraga Fennis has done something that should never have been done. Are his sins not worthy of punishment?
Are you crying for my family? For Naya?
War be damned and taken from this world. I have faith that Lord Mont, and he alone, can achieve that for us all. For that purpose, I'd use aught I have. So you should make use of us as well. I fear you don't know a thing about how Lord Mont feels, do you?
How Lord Mont feels?
Didn't he just tell you? You don't have what it takes to be a royal guard. Most likely, because he couldn't bear to see you suffering from the restrictions that come with that title. To use or be used, to be friend or to be foe. Such things are of no relation to what is right and wrong, is that not so?
He's a kind spirit, Lord Mont.
He is. But that's why I always worry.
Commander Lilith!
What's the matter?
Soldiers from Horn are arriving one after the other. Our forces are being pushed back. At this rate...
Wait. Where do you think you're going?
Lord Mont still fights on the front lines.
Don't go!
Oh, suddenly you're going to treat me like some frail little girl?
Do you know what you're up against? Fighting Solidus is absurd!
Escort these two. Escort Lady Macherie and Schitzelt to Leonis Castle and make haste.
Yes, Commander.
Stop! Are you trying to get yourself killed?
I'm not going to die yet. I'm doing this to live. Unlike you.
Lilith. She's a fine woman. Not as much as me, though, so perhaps second best in the world.
I think you mean third. Forget not about Naya.
Fair enough. If you've a mind to jest, you can walk on your own 2 feet.
What of Macherie and Schitzelt?
No need to worry. I've commanded an armed escort to deliver them safely to Leonis Castle.
I'm glad to hear it. Thank you.
Well then, let's smash this enemy brigade and beat a retreat.
Sounds good to me.
Pardon my intrusion. Fordham has arrived.
Stern, you came for us.
Brother, it seems the battle has been grueling.
That's because my skill with the sword is not up to par with yours. Yet. Today alone, I have tiptoed the edge between life and death so many times. I may have gotten a little stronger.
Only a little. Brother, you underestimate yourself.
Underestimate, you say?
Save your breath for more peaceful times. We shall retreat at once.
There is no need to retreat. We shall separate Moraga's head from his body.
It must be done, Father. With Stern by our side, not even Moraga.
Conceited fools! Horn's main force, Solidus, is meeting to join Moraga as we speak. There's no time to waste.
However, the preparations to hold within the castle are...
We will do no such thing.
Then why head for the castle?
Because you have me as your hostage.
Macherie, what are you doing here?
I think I'm valuable enough to stop Horn's invasion. Don't you agree?
No, I won't allow it.
Mont, hold the rear during our retreat.
Me?
That's impossible. Mont isn't ready.
Lady Macherie, you are our prisoner, are you not? I would like you to leave the planning to us. Hold off the enemy here until we, the main force, are out of your periphery. Thereafter, make for the castle while evading their pursuit. Understood?
Yes, Father.
And Mont, don't die, all right?
Of course.
Brother.
Have faith. I'll see it done. Watch over Father. I'm sure he has some kind of plan in mind. He'll come to light soon enough. So...
Soon enough, you say?
Ramada, what do the stars say?
What do they say? I am not sure if I should answer.
You don't want to tell us? That must mean...
Is our unit that hopeless?
That is not my meaning. Once the future is known, it betrays you. That is why it should remain unsaid.
I don't get it.
Were I to declare here and now that our escape is to be a success, what would be the outcome? Perhaps the soldiers would be relieved and become overconfident. On the contrary, were I to declare that no man would be left alive, they might falter and flee before it even begins.
You make a fair point.
In either case, knowing half of what the future may hold can make it slip through your fingers, like fine sand.
So you're trying to tell us ignorance is bliss?
Oft it is better not to know, yes.
Well then, let's go and grab these unknown futures with our own hands, shall we?
Ah, King Rob. My thanks. You fought hard.
Enough with the pleasantries. Tell me, why did you slaughter Naya?
Do you think I'd kill her without reason?
You had a reason, I'm sure. Alas, I've heard no mention of it.
Shitzelt isn't alone in this. There are others in Horn who ally with Leonis.
Do you speak the truth?
I needed to make an example of the woman to show those slugs who's boss.
But...
traitors to their country are to be judged and damned. That's the way, isn't it? This should have guaranteed the peace of Horn for now. Something's still troubling you. Are you not yet content?
King Moraga. Are you truly King Moraga?
Tell me, why are you asking?
It's not, but... the impression you left during our previous engagement was markedly different.
I am me. No one else can stand in my place.
And the battle?
The goddess of victory showers her blessing over us. We are mighty.
What is Macherie's status?
She's safe, of course. Where is she? On this battlefield.
Unbelievable. What are those Leonis scoundrels plotting?
Nevertheless, Fennis will not yield. Their tails are already between their legs. No doubt they'll hole up in their castle.
If they succeed, it would be more than a nuisance. It is decided then. The Pride of Horn will play its part. Solidus shall join the fray. Wretched Leonis, you shall be devoured, one and all.